This is Judy SATORI, and I want to welcome you all to this 1st of August full moon transmission. Today we continue with information from the Galactic Council. It's new information that they wish to impart to us. I began to talk about this information on Sunday in Canton, Ohio. It's about a huge expansion of energy and light that is coming in for the Earth and indeed for all of this galaxy, this Milky Way galaxy. It's part of our evolutionary recreation and upgrade, and an evolutionary upgrade for all beings within this galaxy, this Milky Way. So I'm going to tell you what they say, and then I'm going to make comments so that you might understand it better. So they say, so you have understood that in the time of the beginning of this great experiment in consciousness and evolution, that we speak of as the creation of a new 12-strand DNA upgraded species for Earth, there were those from the star Alpha Centauri who refused at this time to be part of the creation of the new type of human being for Earth. They preferred to watch and wait and see what would occur throughout all of these 4 great ages of 26,000 years that are now completing. So what this is talking about, and what I've written about also in my book, Sunshine Before the Dawn, is around 100,000 years ago, a new type of species, a new type of human being was created for the Earth and brought to the Earth, and this new type of human being had a 12-strand DNA potential. What this means is that this new being, the human, was able to pull energy, light, vibration, through 12 vibratory pathways from each of the 12 dimensions of reality within what's called the lower heavenly worlds. But for all of these 4 great ages of 26,000 years, this potential has only been potential. It hasn't been able to be fully activated. It is only able to be activated now that the Earth is ready to shift from a 3rd dimensional vibratory envelope of light into a 5th dimensional, faster pulsating vibratory envelope of light. And so as human beings on the Earth, we're all now being made ready to be able to handle this faster pulsating frequency and to literally be recreated for new life on a new 5th dimensional Earth. In this time of the beginning, around 100,000 years ago, the beings of light, or the beings from Alpha Centauri, the star Alpha Centauri, refused to be part of this great experiment in consciousness and evolution because they were uncertain as to whether the beings on the Earth for all of this 100,000 year period of time would use the gifts that were given to them by the star nations and from Spirit and from God, the Elohim, the creator aspect of God, in wise and productive ways. They didn't want their gifts of expanded mind power potential to be used in the wrong way and so harm the Earth and the people of the Earth and other beings within this galaxy. So they preferred to wait and to watch. Now, however, they're becoming involved and they are literally giving their advanced capacities, their energy of mind power potential and mind power creation to us on the Earth, so that these expanded capacities of mind can be used by people to bring through new technologies and new advancements to create a new world order on this planet. And the full moon transmission that I recorded in July brought through energy from Alpha Centauri to spark or catalyze this mind power expansion so that we can all benefit from this new vibration that has been given like a gift, like an addition to our DNA, to us. But in this August full moon transmission, this energy from Alpha Centauri is to continue to be advanced, and a new energy portal or stargate on a star called Aldebaran is now being activated to open. Aldebaran is spelt Aldebaran. And much to my surprise, I was told on Saturday, on the way from New York to Ohio, that just like 12th dimensional Lyra, with its stargate expanding into the 13th dimension, or the 13th heaven of what is 48 dimensions within this Milky Way galaxy, that the star Aldebaran also has a stargate which expands into dimensions 49 to 72. So it expands into a whole new energetic galactic world of light. And the opening of the Stargate on Aldebaran will allow energy and light transmissions to come into this galaxy and, of course, into the Earth from beyond these 48 dimensions of reality in these heavenly worlds of the Milky Way. And this expanded energy and light will flood this galaxy, and all beings within this galaxy will be resynthesized as a result. So at the start of this discussion today, I spoke about the 12 strands of DNA connecting us to 12 dimensions of reality in what is known as the lower heavens. And in these lower heavenly worlds, we also have other extraterrestrial star systems like Sirius or Pleiades, Arcturus, Orion, Andromeda, Lyra, and many others besides. But the ones that I spoke of just now are the star nations that contributed an aspect of their own DNA to the creation of this new type of human species for the Earth in this time of the beginning of this cycle around 100,000 years ago. So this new energy that is now coming through the Stargate, this new Stargate that's being opened, well, it's always been there, but it's being activated to open to 72 dimensions of reality. This new energy that will now come through the Stargate will act as an activator and a catalyst to further expansion of our 12-strand DNA potential. And it will affect not only Earth beings, but all beings within the galaxy, all creation within this Milky Way galaxy will be affected by this energy. Creation is about transposing light, sound, and vibration, energy, in all its components, into physical form. It is about imprinting the divine energy of God into the matrix membrane, if you like, of physical creation, whether that physical creation is a human creation or a Syrian creation or an animal creation on the earth. And this imprinting of light is composed of 10 light rays which spiral through what's called a Deca-Delta system. Deca means 10. And you can read all about this in Dr. J.J. Hurtak's incredible book, The Keys of Enoch, which he brought through way back in the early 70s and first published in 1973. You can buy this book, The Keys of Enoch, from the Academy of Future Science. And when I first started studying the DNA, back 10 years ago, I was asked by Spirit to go to Bali, and I had to take the Keys of Enoch with me so that I fully understood what Spirit were teaching me and what I would be required to do. Because everything that Dr. Hurtak discusses in his book, The Keys of Enoch, written in 1973, is actually what is happening now on Earth to us and to this planet. So humanity, human beings, are created by bringing 64 codes or 64 different components and assembly of nucleic acids and mathematic codes and amino acid codes into human form. What this means is that there are 64 specific patterns of light, sound, and vibration that together create the human genome. And the various codings of light, sound, vibration that are brought through this Deca-Delta grid transform or create the specific patterns of nucleic acid sentences or coding structures that in turn create the organic structure, the cells of the human flesh and blood body. And each form of creation has its own specific pattern. What Spirit are telling me that as previously the DNA coding of man has been through a 64 light letter grid, now this coding apparatus within mankind will resynthesize to become a 72 light letter grid. And the 64 light letter grid is associated with the original avatar human 12-strand DNA pattern that was created 100,000 years ago. But the new 72 light letter grid will expand this human potential still further. And this is part of an evolutionary upgrade now brought through by the spiritual hierarchy, by the Elohim, and by beings from throughout this galaxy who are aligned with God and the law of one for all life within this galaxy, the Milky Way. So I want to explain a little bit how DNA stays with us from lifetime to lifetime, because we all know that we come into this life as new souls, as new babies, and we inherit our DNA from our parents and from our forebears. But what many people don't realize is that there is an energetic component to this DNA which stays with the soul from lifetime to lifetime. This energetic component is a bit like a tape recording of our soul, a tape recording of our soul's past experiences from the time that we first became an individuated soul and separate from the Godhead. And we carry within this vibratory tape recording of soul all the karmic vibrations that we have picked up because of experience and created from our thoughts about those experiences and our beliefs about experiences of life and the thoughts and beliefs that other people in previous lifetimes have actually projected at us. Much of the ascension work that we're all doing now is to clear these old distorted frequencies, the karmic miasmic frequencies of past life thought and belief, from our being, so that our soul does not carry these distorted heavy vibrations which literally sabotage us and limit us and cause us to think, feel and create in ways which are not of the highest and ways which distort the perfection and the purity of our soul. This is not how we were created in the beginning when we became an individuated soul. These are only old distorted patterns that we've picked up through all of our lifetimes of experience on the Earth and on other star systems. So as part of this incredible upgrade, evolutionary upgrade that we are going through, that the Earth is going through, that the galaxy is going through, we're dumping all this old stuff, all these old energy patterns that do not serve us and affect us on a soul level, and of course they affect our ascension process. And this, of course, in a nutshell, is why I've got all these tools of energy on my website to help to clear this old patterning as quickly as possible. So just to summarize what's been said today, we have this 12-strand DNA avatar human potential that was created 100,000 years ago. I'm told by Spirit that 8 men and 8 women were created, pure Elohim souls, and brought to the earth at this time to seed the earth with this new genome, this new genetic code. And now every being on the earth has this within their DNA. They have this genetic code, this advanced human potential within them. But the potential has only been potential until now. It's now being activated by the energy that's coming into the earth from the galactic center, the programming center of our galaxy. But now, as of probably Sunday, from beyond this galaxy, from beyond these 48 dimensions, from a more rarefied and expanded galactic world to 72 dimensions of reality. So it's faster pulsating, rarefied, expanded light now coming into the galaxy and to the Earth. So at this time on Earth, everything is in a state of flux. We've left the old world order, but we're not yet into the new. And what is occurring with these transmissions, these forming transmissions, is that the preliminary foundational energy shifts are being made for what is to come. It's like this energy is setting a stage, a foundation, before the play begins. We haven't quite reached opening night yet. And as part of this energy work that's been brought through me as the conduit, is that the Elohim and the Galactic Council are preparing our biophysical human selves to be literally recreated in form. This recreation will occur at the time of Earth's shift, but will continue, especially over the next 21 years, as the Earth and every living creature on the Earth adapts to a new energetic environment. So, what do we need to do? I often get this question. And the answer is really nothing. There's nothing really that we need to do except be. It's all about being love, practicing being loving, practicing generating an energy of peace and goodwill to all. That's all we need to do, just be. Be peace and love and oneness with all beings, with all life. However, the energy tools on my website are ascension accelerators. They're designed to help people walk the path of ascension with ease and grace and be empowered to contribute to humanity and to the earth at this very special and sacred time of transition. Spirit keep telling me often about eating the fruits of the earth, fruits, vegetables, seeds and nuts, as raw as possible, as natural as possible, and to also eat organic protein like spirulina and chlorella. This is because these natural foods of the earth will naturally recalibrate their energy to the new energy of the earth and nourish you properly. So what they're really telling us is that as the earth recalibrates to the fifth dimension, foods that are grown in the earth, that are of the earth, will also recalibrate and they will nourish us better. So I often get questions about other foods like milk, cheese, yogurt, meat, eggs, fish. What of these in the fifth dimension? What I have to say now might be somewhat controversial, but this is what I'm getting from Spirit. They're telling me that what they call first generation foods, like organic milk or goat's milk cheese, homemade yogurt, that sort of thing, will be reasonably easy to assimilate. Eggs will be okay, particularly in their raw organic form, hence St. Germain's oatmeal recipe. But foods that are processed, resynthesized, are chemically added to and messed around with by man will not serve us in terms of our nourishment. They will not nourish us. What Spirit is saying about all flesh foods, meat, chicken, fish, is that as our bodies are transposed into a new octave of light, these foods will not be able to be digested, assimilated as they have been in the past. Now, our new fifth dimensional bodies and the fifth dimensional bodies of animals will be recalibrated instantly, immediately. However, the cells of our bodies and the physical bodies of animals will take 7 years to completely change. Many of you will also know that recently there's been a drought in the United States, and it's thought that this will drive up food prices. And I've had an email from somebody who's anxious about being able to buy good quality food for their family. What Spirit want me to do now is to record a short audio which can be used to code your hands, so that when you just run your hands, you circle your hands over food, even though it might not be organic, it will bring that food to a heightened vibration and so nourish you better. I'm going to make this audio recording now, and you'll find it as a separate track on my website under free activations. Under activations, so you'd find it under free activations on the tab on the side of the home page, and under activations once you go to free activations. This is an energy audio track to code your being, to code your hands, so that when you circle your right hand, or even both hands, or your left hand, whatever you like, over food that you are about to eat, it will bring the vibration of the energy up to a higher level to nourish you better and to be more in sync with your own vibratory rate of resonance. So this audio track can be used with food that may not be organic to make it more nourishing. You only need to listen to it once. Place your hands palm up. Just be like a sponge and let the energy do the work.
Meshesa kada bakuda bagula da bakudi. La kada bit good bit shina manana bargula baraki. Kalakazakadabadukushalakalabadukalabadakasolakui. Ishesakadabaku. Ishesakadabakosataki. Ishesakadabadukuti. Ishesakadabadukosititi. Ashoko alakazatakushaladabaku. Makalakashitakabakushitaki. Ishesatabakosapakushiti. Alakazatakushalakadabadukalabadakushalakadabadukushalakadabadukushalakadabaduki. Akolakadabadushtadabadakadabadi. Meshikadabadukodadakodadakodadabokushitazakadabokozati. Alakazadishtadabakodabakosatahi. Meshadakadabakozati. Shadamadadakadi. Meshadakadabakodakalaboshidadiya. Alaka. Alaka. Alaka.
And to use this, you only need to circle your hand above the food once, clockwise. Circle clockwise. Thank you. We come now to the energy work of this August the 1st full moon transmission, which is to activate a sustained connection between your energy system and the reprogramming energy of higher evolution, especially the new energy coming in from 72 dimensions through the stargate of the star Aldebaran. As I said, I began to work with this energy in Canton, Ohio, and this work today enhances the Canton work. So if you wish, you can purchase the $10 MP3 download from Canton, Ohio, which expands on what I'm saying today with more energy transmissions. But Aldebaran is a star in the constellation of Taurus. It's known by the ancients as the Eye of Revelation, or the Star of Illumination, or God's Eye. And there is a symbolic relationship between Aldebaran and the eye of God, like it's all about creation, because all creation happens through the eternal eye. And if you have read my book, Sunshine Before the Dawn, which was transmitted to me by the Galactic Council, you'll read about the Stargate of Lyra, 12th dimensional Lyra, where creation occurs into physical form through this eye of God, or this eye of creation, at the Stargate of Lyra. So I found it particularly interesting and fitting that Aldebaran is referred to as God's eye of creation, because it actually is a gateway or a portal into this new creation for us on Earth, and indeed the entire Milky Way galaxy. Now we pull this energy of programming, if you like, or creation, through the vibratory pathways coming into our own energy systems. And so you could actually say that people, human beings, are literally an open-ended energy system connected up to 12 dimensions of reality and beyond. We pull this reprogramming energy through feeder lines of light called axiotonal lines. And this name was coined by Dr. Hurtak also in his book, The Keys of Enoch, when he published it in 1973, describing the energy biology of us in the way that I described as an open-ended energy circuit and linked into the programming of higher dimensions, of all the 48 dimensions within this galaxy, both the lower heavenly worlds and the higher heavenly worlds, but now linking our energy circuits and our energy systems into 72 dimensions of reality. So you will be able to understand, I'm sure, what a tremendous evolutionary advancement this will be for us as human beings, who were originally created 100,000 years ago, to one day be able to traverse all 12 dimensions of these lower heavenly worlds where beings can exist in a tangible physical form. But to be upgraded to be able to move beyond this 12th dimension. You see, what I'm being told is that this new galactic world, which expands to 72 dimensions, also has a galactic center or a programming center. And it's the energy coming from this programming center of this expanded galactic world that is coming down, stepping down through the Stargate of Aldebaran and coming through into our galactic world. We're going to be working energetically today with transmissions from the Archangel Metatron, the Supreme Archangel who stands beside God and whose role it is to bring the new life-giving energy into the manifested worlds of creation. As I begin to speak these words, these coding sequences of sound and light and energy, your physical form will be immediately resynthesized to recalibrate to the higher light worlds from beyond the Stargate of Aldebaran, and to recalibrate to bringing energy in from 72 dimensions of reality. We're now at a stage on Earth when these full moon transmissions only need to be listened to once. This is because we've moved out of the dross that has tended to entrain us back into old ways of being and old energetic ways of vibrating. It's now easier. We've moved, it's like pulling a plug out of the bath. Once the plug's out, it's easier for the water to drain, obviously. So it's like this plug has been pulled out and everything's moving more quickly and more easily in this ascension process. This month of August has 2 full moons, on the 1st of August, today, and a full moon on Friday the 31st of August also. 2 full moons in 1 month, or 4 full moons in 1 3-month period, is what's called a blue moon, once in a blue moon. I'm going to be missing the 31st of August entirely, as I will be in the air at that time flying to New Zealand, and you get to miss a day. But the full moon transmission will still go out, maybe from the Los Angeles airport. What Spirit want me to say about this special blue moon transmission is that will relate to the star Regulus, also one of the 4 what's called the royal stars in the sky, along with Antares, Aldebaran, and Fomalhaut. Regulus is the brightest star in Leo. So these 4 royal stars actually are almost like sentinels in the sky, watching over us within this galaxy. And maybe they're also sentinels standing at the threshold of something entirely new and expanded for us. So I'm interested to see what will happen later in the month to do with Regulus, because I already know that Aldebaran and Regulus have a very special connection. So this blue moon is on the 31st of August, and as many of you will know, Leo transits into Virgo around the 21st of August. So the blue moon is not until the 31st, 10 days later. The Galactic Council are telling me that this 10-day period will be an extremely transformative time for everyone and for the Earth. And it will also begin 21 days after this full moon transmission of the 1st of August now. This 10-day period will begin after 21 days from now. So hold on for the ride and notice the changes that will occur for people and for the Earth itself during August. Quite incredible changes, I feel. I'll be teaching the Mastery of Mind retreat at Canandaigua in the Finger Lakes around this time of the 21st of August, so we'll see what happens then to the energy and what is brought through. So now get comfortable. Just relax in a comfortable chair or lie flat on the ground and prepare your being for the energy coming through from the Stargate of Aldebaran, coming from Lord Metatron, the Supreme Archangel closest to God. So now these energy sequences are brought through with the Archangel Metatron to resynthesize the physical body to 72 dimensions of reality. Energy coming through the Stargate of Aldebaran.
poco la chiesa de cocheria. E que coca la quiche. E que coco la quiche de coche de cosaca. E que chitoka. E chitoka sa poco la coche de casa poco. E chitoka de poco de la coche de cosiki. Ashitaka. Ashitaka de poco de coche de coche de cotaki. Ashitaka de poco de coche de kaya. Ako kiki coca la casa de coche de coca de poco de la casa cotaki. Asita coche. Ashitaka de poco de ka. Asata coche de ka. Ashita coche de coche de kota de kota de kota. Ako galaki. Ako galaki de kota poco de. Asita kota coche de kota poco. Eka ishita kota poco de poco de. Ishita kota poco. Ishita kota poco de coche de kadia. Ishita kota poco de coche de kota de koti. Akoka. De coche de kota kote de ti. Akoka de coche de kota de koti.
And as you just sit or lie quietly, allow the energy to become you, and you to become the energy. Be very quiet and gentle with yourself. Know that you are everything, and you are nothing, and that you are one with God and one with the universe. There is no beginning. There is no end. There is only endless now time. And as you sit in the timelessness of now, the eternal now, you are one with all that is. All that was and all that will be. Now and forever. Amen.
Kol hisi stille a kalati da juna kaladishluki a ganasi a kata testa kotiskoti a kata chishisi kata koliki sisia imesi no shlakadia e kisi mungo yelasa e kanatish sezana no melokuyati e ki tasukulishta tukotebediko a kata tukoti Matia, 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 Matia. You are loved, you are blessed, and so it is.